Glad you could join us. Now, Executive Secretary of the Public Utilities Regulatory Commission, PURC, Samuel Sapong, has been relieved of his position. It will be recalled that earlier this year, workers of the PURC protested across the country over what they say is a delay by the Chief of Staff to act on a report by the Bureau of National Investigations. The report in question indicated some financial misappropriation as the commission, which was submitted to her office months ago. They are also protesting the continuous stay in office of the now former Executive Secretary Samuel Sapong. The workers also protested against what they say is an attempt by the current board to reinstate former Director of Public Affairs Nanaya Ajantia. This caused confrontation between some of the workers and same board members.
At this juncture, you want to reinstate Nanaya Jantua upon all the things that she has done in this institution. I am your grandson. I have been working in this institution for 12 years. I have never seen a promotion. I have never seen a promotion because they will not allow us to interface with you. When there were issues rife, you constituted a fact-finding committee, and before we said Jack, you were taking actions to he says he's not giving you an interview. In fact, union members, come.
But do you know all
we can show you identity cards.
Do you know all of them?
He's an elder statesman. You can give him some reverence. He says he doesn't want to grant an interview, so allow him to speak. But the truth of the matter is,
Erastus Asari Donko is in the Kumasi PURC office, and he's been speaking with some of these workers whom you're seeing on the screen. Erastus joins us live. Erastus, what can you report from the Kumasi offices of the PURC? Erastus, if you can hear me, it's a bit difficult to hear you now. So if you can restate what you've been saying.
All right. Currently, I'm at the PURC office in Kumasi, and the mood here is that of excitement. In fact, we came to meet staff and workers here who are in a jubilant mood. In fact, if you see these flyers that were pasted all across the office when we came here recently, some of these performers go, PURC is set up with you, and they feel that government has really listened to them. Their wishes and aspirations have gone on. They are now going to work in peace. And so many of them are all smiles this morning in the office. I'll speak with Prince Nanaya Akese, who is Public Relations and External Affairs Officer for the PURC.
External Affairs Officer for the PURC and the local union chairman for Ashanti and Brona Hafo. He joins me here. He's in white. And let me ask you, why are you in white today?
I'm white because we are in a jubilant mood. We submitted a petition to government to give us a new executive secretary. We thank the government for being a listening government. He has done what we wanted, and then we thank him.
So you're happy with what has happened?
Very, very much happy.
How much happy?
So much that I'm in white today.
How different? What is going to add up to your work with this decision?
Now we are going to have effective monitoring. We are going to go out there to educate the public. There is going to be unity. There is going to be staff morale. Everything is on point now, so there's a joy for coming to work, and that joy is going to reflect in how we relate to our customers and make sure that we serve our customers well.
So you're saying that was lacking previously?
Yes, that was lacking. You know, we have had some tyrant leadership before, where staff and some management members were at loggerheads, to the extent that even greeting a staff greeting a management member was a problem. So, you know, morale there and then was not up. So coming to work was like, well, why am I coming? But now with the news that we got yesterday, some of us were in BA, but we had to come down just to come and then celebrate the victory and then the joy that the president has brought to us. So we thank him. We are very grateful.
We have a new boss. You okay with that decision?
Yes, for now, I'm okay with that decision because Mami Dufo has been one of us. She's been with us. She's also suffered her dark days, and she's gone through a lot. So from my point of view, she's one of us. She understands our issues better, and I know she's going to do the job.
Let me speak with some of your colleagues as well. In fact, they are in a jubilant mood as well. But come in here. Yeah. What's the mood like for you today?
Yeah, I must be honest that today we are very, very happy for the announcement we received from the president yesterday. Indeed, we are very, very happy. As you can see, we are very, very happy.
What are your expectations of a new boss?
Yes, of course. Basically, we are here to work, and that's and nothing more. And we want to work more than we used to do. We want to reach out to the customers. We want to resolve cases in the power sector and the water sector as well. We want to go out there. We want the consumers to see that we are with them and we are for them. The utilities must also feel same. Everybody must put his or her hand on deck and work. That's it. We want to work. That's it.
Oh, there's a lady amongst them. Well, she's shy away from the cameras. But do you think this is long? This has been long in coming.
It has been long in coming, but you know, the Bible says that God's time is the best, and better late than none. We are grateful again for this opportunity to work with Mami Dufo, and we are expecting her to bring her experience on board, so that the commission will stand up well for the whole Ghana to have the impact and feel the impact that the commission have had before. So we are grateful again.
So it's all smiles here, Daniel, at the PURC here in Kumasi. People are happy that there's been a change they've been looking forward to for a very long time. And now they think that things are going to work differently, especially when one of their own that they feel has been sidelined for a long time is in power at the moment.
Oh, we can sing that song.
Right, thank you, Erastus Asare Donko, for that update from Kumasi. Now, Maxwell Agbagba has been to the head office of PURC here in Accra. Let's watch what he gathered.
PURC, say yeah. Yeah. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. And the union makes us strong. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever.
In the conference room, over the dismissal of the Executive Secretary Samuel Sapon. They are all gathered here wearing white clothes, all in a jubilatory mood. Let's find out from some of them why they are so excited. Hi, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Pamela Brown, Union Secretary.
What is calling for this jubilation?
Oh, in fact, I don't know what to say, but for some time now, we've been fighting to get a good executive secretary. In short, we have one. We are so excited because for some few weeks, we've been so down. We are so excited. We don't know what to tell God. We are so happy. So if you see us, PURC, this is PURC members, PURC staff, we are so happy. We are just saying thank you to God, God Almighty, because if it had not been God, we would not come to this far. So,
Executive Secretary of the Public Utilities Regulatory Commission, Mr. Samuel Sapon, just walked in some minutes ago, but he would not talk to us. In fact, we drew his attention to the fact that we were around and wanted to get his response to the letter that was released by the presidency yesterday. But he appeared very furious and angry at the time that we called him and then mentioned his name. He just walked in, passed by us quickly into his office. We saw about 3 men following him with his bag. Quickly he entered his office. But I have with me here George Tufuor, Kweku Tufuor. He is one of the executives for the local union here, and I have Emmanuel Dowuna also here with me. They're going to tell us more about this and how they feel about it. First of all, let me start with you, Kweku. What was it like when you heard the news yesterday? We know you've been fighting this, for many months. Eventually, government has done what you were calling for. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, it came to me as a surprise.
Yes. What's the surprise? You've been calling for this for a very long time.
Because we started this for quite some time now, and we were not hearing anything from the appointing authorities. So yesterday, when we heard that the ultimate has happened, I was surprised, but I was quite relieved then.
Let me find out from you also, Emmanuel. You are also an executive of the local union here. Same feeling?
Yeah, same feeling. Like my colleague is saying, we got frustrated at a point because we started this battle in January, if I'm right. We kept writing to the office of the president, making appeals. Occasionally, we got some few feedbacks that it would be well. At a point, we gave up until yesterday, God finally spoke.
So let me find out from you, what really, contributed to your persistent calls, for the termination of the appointment of Mr. Sapon. I mean, we know about some issues of financial misappropriations from you, allegations of financial misappropriations. In fact, Joint investigative piece also uncovered some sort of financial misappropriations here at the Public Utilities Regulatory Commission.
Quite apart from the investigative piece your station, Joy FM, did, the government style of the executive secretary was what the staff of the commission never liked. That was why we protested. Yes.
His style, if you say his style,
management
what exactly about his style?
No, he's the intimidating type.
Intimidating, if you say intimidating, that's relative.
There are different style of management. He is the authoritarian type of management. He wouldn't like to sit with staff to discuss issues. He would like to put his authority on whatever decision that he would like to take. When he says you should do this, he wants it to be done. That was why staff were protesting against. His style of management was what staff, his governance.
Of course, he's the boss, and sometimes as a boss, you need some level of toughness to get the work done.
It's not about toughness. It's about now you see management has gone away from the toughness type of administration. You have to sit with your staff and discuss issues before you come out with any decision. But he's not the type.
So are you saying that he never engaged you, the workers, on very sensitive issues, very important issues, decisions here?
Not always. I can't speak for that for Mr. Sapon. Yes.
Can you give us some examples?
Like
examples where management took a decision and they didn't engage workers?
A lot. I wouldn't. You see, your station did some job, some investigative piece here, and I can attest to the fact that most of the things that your investigative journalists did were really what was happening here. Yes.
But that has to do with the issues of embezzlement, misappropriations, and all of that.
He touched on that.
His personality, his leadership style has been intimidating, and I wanted you to give us an example
on the administrative style of Mr. Samuel Sapon.
Okay.
And you can find that in your report. So basically, that was why we protested.
Okay.
Yes.
You also wanted the board, a new board, to be, reconstituted. You wanted a new board, I should say.
Yeah, as part of the reforms that we were expecting, you know, the board is the top and they enact policies that goes down to the commission. So that when the fish is rotten, we say it starts from the head. So we couldn't have asked for Mr. Sapon alone going without the board.
Okay.
Yeah, so we thought the reforms should start from the top. That is why we had a request for the board also to go as well.
Well, what about the board? He talks about the leadership style of Mr. Sapon. He also wants the board to go. Why do you want the board also to go?
Yeah, we had instances where decisions from the board were not to the interest of staff.
Can you give me some examples?
Directly, I wouldn't, you know, some policies came up. They were not even written policies, but issues against women in the commission, where women were not even expected to get pregnant in the commission.
How so?
Yeah, when they do, that affects their promotion.
How so?
Yeah, because it is believed that you have to work without going on maternity. So this was a case most women in the commission were afraid at a point to get pregnant. Because when women get pregnant, they are accosted directly and asked why they are getting pregnant.
Accosted by the board or by the executive secretary?
You see, the management, or no, I wouldn't say management, the executive secretary then, together with the director PR who left, were drawing that power that they had at the time from the board. And it was specifically the director for the public relations who was accosting women who were getting pregnant in the commission. And I remember at a staff debate once, even the executive secretary himself also alluded to the fact that if women get pregnant, it was going to affect their progression in the commission.
Maxwell Agbagba there speaking with some union executives of the PURC.